Next guest is a young comedian who's making his very first appearance on The Tonight Show. He's originally from New York City. He's worked a lot of small clubs, both in New York and Los Angeles. Would you welcome him, please? Jerry Seinfeld. Jerry?
Is this anything? Is what every comedian says to every other comedian about any new bit. Ideas that come from nowhere and mean nothing.
If the little Willie guy on the wall gets a raincoat, I know what's happening.
But in the world of stand-up comedy, literal bars of gold. You see the same comedian later, you will be asked, did it get anything? All comedians are slightly amazed when anything works.
I just have no idea what the curve is of when it's going to be, you know, something.
Picture me in the mid-1960s, living room floor, legs crossed, back hunched, 1 foot from our 25-inch zenith, measured diagonally, jeans, horizontal striped t-shirt, white low-top U.S. Keds, staring at a comedian in a dark suit and tie on The Ed Sullivan Show. I could say something funny once in a while, but everything out of this guy's mouth is hilarious.
Hi there.
How are they able to talk like that? I was so mystified and fascinated by them, but I never, ever imagined I could be one of them.
It's incredible that I can walk out on that same stage and do what these guys did.
They were like astronauts or Olympic athletes to me. Some different other breed of humans, not even really part of the world. Oh my God, I want to do this. But what if I can't? What if I'm not funny? But at 20 years old, when I walked into the Manhattan comedy clubs for the first time, every neuron in my little brain just lit up. I felt like I had finally found my home on planet Earth. And it wasn't just that I could now immerse myself in the art of comedy, it was also the world of comedians I was suddenly in. To this day, I feel that same excitement when I walk into a comedy club.
You're Seinfeld!
It's more sports than theater, really. This might work tonight, and it might not.
Is this your first gig?
I still don't know exactly for sure where jokes come from.
I did a show with this puppet when I was in 3rd grade.
I think it's from some emotional cocktail of boredom, aggression, intense visual acuity, and a kind of silly putty of the mind that enables you to reform what you see into what you want it to be.
Anything came to a stop, we just flew through the air.
Even in the early years of Seinfeld, I had difficulty focusing on the story aspects of the show. I would only perk up when Larry and I got to writing the dialogue and we needed funny lines for the characters to say.
And you want to be my latex salesman.
You excited? And I still get excited meeting and talking to other stand-up comedians.
I wouldn't say I'm excited, but I'm looking forward to it.
That live for this peculiar, precarious existence. I learned very quickly that stand-up comedy survival has a lot to do with how much and how good your material is.
What we always respect the most is what you did to that crowd.
Getting live laughs is a druggy kind of lifestyle. Adrenaline, dopamine, oxytocin. The drugstore of the brain does not ask if you have a prescription. It's like those yogurt places where they let you pull the handle yourself.
I know, I'll talk to them tomorrow.
At a certain point, you might have thought to yourself, you know what? I'm more than just a comedian.
Nah.
How did you keep perspective?
I'll give you the real answer.
Yeah.
Looking back, I like that I was successful. I'm happy I made money at it. But honestly, I swear I have really been in it for the laugh since day one. Day 2, and every other day, including today. I fell in love with the work. And I know for sure it was because I loved doing it so much that I was able to spend endless amounts of time on some of the silliest ideas you can imagine.
I think it's time for that silly show.
I still go out to the clubs every week, still love working on the bits, and appreciate every set I get to do.
I made it!
And whenever I came up with a funny bit, whether it happened on a stage, in a conversation, or working it out on my preferred canvas, the big yellow legal pad, I saved it in this accordion folder. Every single thing. So I have everything I thought was worth saving from 45 years of hacking away at this for all I was worth. And they're all here. These pages are the map of the 45-year-long road I've been on to become this odd, unusual thing that is the only thing I ever really wanted to be. I hope you enjoy taking the ride that has been my life with me. I'm a little frustrated that if you do laugh at something in here, I won't get to hear it. And that's why I'll probably be out at a club in front of an audience somewhere tonight.
Thank you for letting me tell my story tonight. I hope you enjoyed it.
Why is it every half-wit and sitcom star has his own book out now?